Hello and welcome to Kakistocracy. My name is Chris Adams. I am here with Joseph P. Larkin. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm in my own private hell as always. There's this Misfits. There's a Misfits song called Green Hell. I live in brown hell. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking like for an hour before we podcasted right now. That fucking kid was outside screaming, screaming for an hour straight in some foreign language. It's like, well, are you deaf? How can you just listen to this for a fucking hour and not want to smack your own fucking kid? Shut up! I don't give a fuck about Alibaba. Shut up about this bullshit already. But anyways, I have. I'll just give you a real quick update on the Indian situation because it's never it's never gonna get better. It's only gonna get worse. It's I'm so torn because I love the fact that they're harassing the living shit out of every Jew enemy I have in the building, but I have to hear it too. God damn it, and I'm tired of it. I have to see it. There's nothing like ugly people to really ruin your fucking day, bro. Like. The uglier your voice is, the louder you want to yell outside my window. The uglier your face is, the more you want to sneer into my security camera 5 fucking times a day. But anyway, dude, they are such trouble just having these fuckheads around. The cops have now been called twice because of them. The first time they called the cops on me, which I didn't even tell the story because I don't even think it's that. I mean, it amused the fuck out of me on the day of it because they called the cops on me on the day that I went to the DMV. I was at the fucking DMV in Chatsworth when the cops showed up. It was 8:30 in the fucking morning. I left the house at like 7:50 to get to the DMV. So I was already gone for 40 minutes when the cops showed up. You see what I'm fucking saying here? They're so stupid and ineffectual. They couldn't even call the cops on me properly. I wasn't even fucking home.
Which is good for you because now the cops are going to be like, oh, these people again, if they get a call from that number.
No, get a load of this, dude. That same fucking cops came back here last week, and they looked at my security camera as they walked over to go talk to the Indians next door, but they know the score already. They didn't even stop to look. They didn't even stop at my unit. They just looked over and they're like, okay, now we know what's going on for real. Because these fucking one of the other neighbors called the cops on them because they were outside all Saturday blasting like this 90s playlist which had the worst songs ever. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on. I can't believe this. That's what you were listening to in the 90s when I was listening to Stormtroopers of Death and shit like that. You faggot. And, do you believe in life after love? Shit like that for hours. I slept through most of it, so I don't give a fuck. But when I woke up and heard, hey, now you're an all-star, I just started cackling. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. That's what you listen to. One of the HOA guys brought these faggots into the building, so this is their problem now. I just turn on my TV and I crank up the fucking 8 speakers, and I don't care, dude.
Right.
But
Did
anyway, so yeah, dude, they've only been here for less than 3 months, and the cops have come twice.
Wow.
Okay, these are problem. These are people that are a problem, dude. I saw the shit I was complaining about last week. They waste our fucking resources. They're not paying taxes. They're definitely not paying $5,000 of property taxes a year. So why are you calling the cops? You didn't pay for that. You're wasting my resources, you fuck. And you're the one doing illegal shit. The day that he called the cops, he started stomping at 6:45. And when I say stomping, I mean he stomped as hard as he could. It was loud as shit. And I don't give a fuck that I was already awake. Okay? I'd already woken up early to go to the DMV, but I don't give a fuck. I immediately put on side A of Clutch's Transnational Speedway League, which I have found to be a very good tool to offend brown people. They do not like rock and roll of this nature. They hate Clutch, and they hate Sum 41, and they hate the band Flipper. If you ever have bad neighbors, those are the 3 bands you need to grab because brown people cannot fucking stand them. But anyways, I only played the side A 3 times. Once when I was in the shower, and then I turned it on before I left. They called the cops because they heard, let's say, 30 minutes of the music. And this is after they were already making noise at 6 in the morning. And I also need to remind you that it is legal to make as much noise as you want from 8 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night. So that's another thing. They didn't say that it was noise. They said something else. They said I did something else to get the cops to come over. Do you see what I'm saying here? This is what we're dealing with. These people will harass the shit out of you. Then they will use your publicly funded institutions to harass you as well. Fucking A, dude. Give me a goddamn fucking break. But man, I laughed my fucking balls off because I was at Panera Bread at 11 o'clock in the morning after after my excursion to the DMV, and I was just looking at the footage going, oh my God, there were cops at my house 4 hours ago. Fuck this
man.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude. I mean, I'm trying to provoke him to just keep going. I don't even know what to do anymore. I want to provoke him to fist fight me, to be honest with you, so I can pull out the pepper spray and just whip his ass. I'm just tired of this fucking guy. I'm tired of all these people. I'm tired of Jews and inserting these brown people in my fucking life. And I tell you, it makes me feel so good to know that these Antifa fucks and these other brown fucks and these other Jews and Mexicans have to listen to this crap now too. Reap what you fucking sow. It's in the goddamn Bible. You reap what you fucking sow. You're reaping it now, motherfucker. I mark my goddamn words. In a year, I'll be the last white guy here. All the Jews will be gone too. I'll be the only white guy here. And once I'm the only white guy here, it's on, motherfucker. It's on like Donkey Kong. I'll have those cops coming over every fucking day. Give me a fucking break. How goddamn dare you call the cops on me after you stomped around at 6:45 in the morning? You should fucking kill yourself, you stupid piece of shit. Do you ever notice that dumb people never kill themselves? It's always super smart, sensitive people that got to blow their brains out.
Right.
It's never some dumb brown fuck. The dumb brown fucks have to do stupid shit like improperly attach a wide load to their truck and then kill themselves by mistake and kill 20 other people on the interstate as well. That's the closest we're going to get to these fuckers killing themselves, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I know I'm just beating this drum to death. This horse has been dead, and I've been beating it forever. But you guys got to know it's coming to your neighborhood, man. The Indians are mostly in Southern California now. Okay, that's just where they start. They're going to be they're in Southern California and they're in the Midwest, and they're going to be everywhere soon. And they are going to outvote you. They're already voting in brown people that should have, like, look at what's going on in New York City. This guy should be anywhere near the mayoral place, the mayoral position. And then you have faggots like what's that guy's name? The Cumtown Queer. I saw you had his picture. You were going to talk about this idiot for a minute. Yeah. By the way, if you listen to Cumtown, kill yourself. Are you a faggot? What kind of man listens to Come Town?
Right.
And what do you listen to after that? Do you listen to Skankfest or what the fuck ever? This is faggot shit. This is faggot shit. You're a faggot. Did you notice our podcast isn't called Butthole or Gay Intercourse? It's not for fags. What kind of faggot listens to Come Town? I fucking hate Come Town so much. And these fuckers, they have a podcast called Come Town. Then they go on their podcast about cum and tell you that you should vote for Bernie Sanders. Eat my asshole. Come Town. You don't tell me who to fucking vote for. Of all the people that I will not listen to when they tell me who to vote for, someone on a podcast called Come Town is in the top spot. You're in the number one position, Stav, or whatever your dumb fucking ugly fat face is. Yeah. Stavy. Fuck you.
Something.
His entire function on that podcast was to be mocked relentlessly by the one funny guy who's also the most mentally autistic, retarded idiot I've ever met, Nick Mullen. Hey, Mullen, I've been mulling you over. You're a fucking turbo faggot, and I can't stand you. Do you want to know how weird these weirdos are? They're all weirdos, man. He had one of my ex-girlfriends on that podcast. My ex-girlfriend's not a fucking comedian. She's just a girl. And I'm like, wow, do you know that I dated that girl? Are you fucking with me? Nick, are you fucking with me, bitch? Or was she fucking with me because she thought that I might be friends with him because I'm a comedian and then she was trying to fuck him? But
Mm.
he's so autistic he couldn't even fuck this whore that fucked virtually everyone I knew in New Orleans. Everyone got a piece of that bitch. Her nickname was Crazy Carrie. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I remember I remember telling this other girl I dated her. Just you dated Crazy Carrie. A lot of these girls in New Orleans kind of respected me because they're like, wow, I can't believe you dated that woman. She's a psycho. Like she's a true like hardcore alcoholic.
Oh wow.
Nick probably still didn't fuck her. So whatever.
That's kind of
But anyways,
sad.
they're all creeps, dude. It's turbo sad.
Yeah.
Like if you run a popular show in LA and you're not getting pussy, you're a faggot. Like what's what's going on here? First of all, if you're just funny, you should be able to get some pussy because that's
Right.
how I get pussy.
Yeah.
I'm not successful.
Yeah. And
God, this guy is so ugly. I can't even believe this.
well,
I'm so tired of this shit.
here's the thing. I didn't know about him until my brother like you got to see this guy and he does crowd work.
Ugh, of
Now
course he
that's
does.
right. That's the first sign to me that you're a mediocre comic is doing crowd work because as we know, like you and I know, I don't think the audience knows, but crowd work is the lowest form of comedy besides like prop comedy and it's down there with
No,
that.
I'd say prop comedy's better. Prop
Yeah.
comedy's way better.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, it is.
inventive. Carrot Top has to make his props, okay?
Yeah.
You're asking losers in the crowd to get you laughs. That's pathetic. You know who I really hate? There's this guy, I forgot his name at the Comedy Store.
I don't
It doesn't matter. But his entire shtick is crowd work. But the thing that people don't realize is that he's just looking for people in the crowd to do jokes that he already wrote about Canada or whatever place that they're from.
it's not
Do
Ian
what I'm
Bag,
saying.
is
Why don't
it?
you just do? No, Ian Bag's actually funny, so
Okay.
it's definitely not Ian Bag. That guy Taylor that rose off his husband, he stole jokes from Ian Bag.
Oh man.
He's a
That's
joke thief. He's another guy I was thinking about today because I really want to pound out this idea that everyone around me is a fucking loser. A loser is a loser, like they said in Glengarry Glen Ross.
mhm.
If you take my advice, you'd fire your fucking ass because the loser is a loser. Taylor's a loser. I've never encountered someone who's had so many gifts from the gods to have a successful life who did nothing with it. When you have to you have to marry the booker of the Comedy Store to get fucking stage time there. What a loser you are. But anyway, like in 2012, I used to go and do this festival in New Orleans called the La Nuit Comedy and Arts Festival. I was friends with the lady that owned the La Nuit Comedy Club. That was like the only comedy club in New Orleans for many years, and it was an improv club.
Okay.
It was for improvisation, not for stand up.
Right.
But anyway, but I was friends with this lady, and I would always help her try to book the festival. I would say like, "Hey, I'm gonna promote it on my Facebook and try to get some LA comics to go out there, and if nothing else, you'll get $40 off of all of them or whatever the fee was." And
Right.
so with Taylor, I told her, I said, "I'm bringing my buddy with me. Can he get on the show? Can he get on the festival?" And she's this. I swear to God, this is what a loser he is. She goes, "Yeah, he doesn't have to pay the fee. He's on the festival. I just need him to fill out the application so that I have all of his details so that I could put him in the lineup."
Right.
He refused. He refused to fill out the fucking paperwork. And I told him, I said, "I'm not your fucking dad. It's not my fucking responsibility to do this. And if you don't fill it out, you're not going to be on the fucking festival." He just didn't do it. And that's it. He was in a pissy mood the whole trip because he didn't get to be on the festival. Fucking faggot. And his dad's a millionaire. His dad owns a home on the Strand, which is
Oh,
in Hermosa
wow.
Beach. It's the most expensive property
Yeah.
in California, and he owns a house in the OC. So this guy's a turbo millionaire,
Yeah.
and so he gave Taylor a debit card that had like I don't know $500 on it, which he was supposed to help me pay for gas with. What do you think he spent that? What do you think he used that card for?
Drugs.
Alcohol.
Oh.
Yes, he didn't pay for gas at all. He was one of these dipshits who they do something when you ask. Wub is like this too. Wub and Taylor are two peas in a pod. Where if you ask them to do a favor, instead of just saying no, they do the favor really poorly until you get pissed off and do it yourself.
Oh, okay.
Constantly. So I did like 95% of the driving on that trip. It's 3 days from. It's 3 days in Texas alone to get to fucking Louisiana from where we are. I did all that because he would do this shit where he'd get in the left lane and just stay in the left lane, not going the speed limit. I said, "Dude, this is dangerous. What are you fucking doing?" And
Right.
finally, I was just like, "Listen, I'll just drive. I can't have you driving when you can't fucking drive.
Mm-hmm.
So get this. So Taylor can't drive. He doesn't have any money, and he bombed every time I did get him up. Same with
Wow.
Wub. These people like, and then Wub wouldn't have paid the gas money either. Wub has said to me multiple times, like, I want to go out on the road. And it's like, well, you're not going out with me because I got to fucking pay for it. I'm not paying for you.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck's your problem, stupid fucking faggot? Your parents own a $5 million home. Why the fuck am I paying for anything? That
Right.
shit makes me so angry. I didn't have parents that gave me shit. My fucking dad didn't give me a goddamn fucking cent. Why am I paying for you when your fucking dad pays for your shit? Fuck you, you scummy fuck. That makes me so fucking angry. I'm actually starting to lose my temper for real. This is not me pretending. It just makes me so angry that I'm paying for this shit and I'm doing all the driving. And you're just a worthless fucking sack of shit that steals jokes, singing in my fucking car. He's probably doing my jokes at the fucking Comedy Store right now. So,
Taylor?
there you go. Of course.
Yeah.
He doesn't write any. He sold. I don't even want to talk about this asshole anymore. Fuck him. It's just nice to say this stuff because he ran his fucking mouth to Rosa off about me for years. And I don't know. I guess maybe she's borderline retarded or something. I can't believe that she would marry that guy. She wants that trust fund so bad, but it's like, dude, he's a drug addict. He's not getting that money. He can't be trusted to buy gas with that money that they give him. They're not giving him shit. I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen with him. Taylor's brother is getting all the money. Taylor's brother is a totally cool. I wish I was friends with Taylor's brother. To be honest with you, he's the most good-looking guy I've ever seen. His jaw is so chiseled. You could crack walnuts with that fucking jaw. His wife is hot. They have kids, and he has a real job. He was going to be a professional baseball player or something like that, but he
Oh, shit.
ended
Okay.
up being a real job. He had to go get a real job. So he's getting all the money, and then Taylor's just going to be on an allowance for his entire life.
Right.
So good job, Razafa. Good job. And you should just keep giving him stage time and wasting that stage time on him because he's never going to get any better. Everyone tells me he bombs constantly. I haven't seen him kill since he had to stop using jokes he stole. That was fucking 12 years ago or something.
Wow.
12 fucking years ago. 12 years of consistent bombing, but also being consistently booked at the Comedy Store. Go fucking figure. A loser is a loser. That's a fucking loser if I ever did see one.
Right.
A loser is a loser.
Well, I've noticed that not everyone that comes from money, but a lot of the children of people that made a bunch of money, they end up being far less successful, far less motivated, far less. They have terrible work ethics, and that's why.
Of course.
Like, I'm glad I came from nothing because it helped motivate me to actually try. And every time I see these people that come from money, they usually have this entitlement to them as well. Not just laziness, but they're entitled on top of it. Like everyone should just give them everything because I don't know, maybe that's what they're used to, but that's why
It's what they're used to.
yeah. That's why I don't get like if I ever became really rich, I would never let my kids experience that ever.
Oh yeah, you gotta do the Jackie Chan thing where he's not giving them any money.
Yeah. You shouldn't.
He didn't. He's not. He's gonna say I had to get the money myself.
Yeah.
So what? And by the way, those kids still grew up in a fucking $1 million house. It's not like they had to grow up in my fucking house. They don't have to live next door to Indians and shit. They don't have to share a wall with any Indians. I cannot believe the cops have already been called twice in the last. They haven't even been here for 3 months.
Yeah.
What if they
That's-
called the cops? I love the idea that maybe they just called the cops for some other reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the stuff happens like when I'm asleep. I don't keep the same hours as normal people do, so I don't even know what's going on half the time. I have to go look at my security camera. Oh yeah. Also, they were having. This is what I want to talk about because I've been doing a little research on Indians and why they suck so much. Well, here it is. It's because in India they have this thing called the caste system, right?
Yes.
Caste system, caste, caste
Yes.
system. You're born into the caste system and you die in the caste system and you can never move up or down.
Right.
That's it.
Yep.
So the people that come from India are the shit, the lowest rung on the totem pole. They can't move up the caste system in India, so they come here thinking that they can be, be all that you can be in the USA, baby. They think that they're gonna get to fuck some white women and move up the ladder. They don't understand that when you come here, you're even lower on the caste system here because you're a fucking illegal immigrant. You're a criminal. No one wants to be around you. You're not fucking any white women unless you rape them. And honestly, you're not even competent enough to rape a white woman. That's why you fuck. I mean, dude. Do you know why they're like, I read a startling statistic today, which was like 75% of the rapes in India are committed outside because people shit outside. They'll rape you while you're shitting. They say the 25% of women that don't get raped consistently in India go to the bathroom in their house.
That's so gross.
Anyway, don't you want these people on your freeways and your highways and shit and your byways? But anyway, so listen to this.
Okay.
So when they come to this country, they think, I'm pretty sure it's what they must be thinking, is that when they're in this building right now, they're thinking, well, everyone else is on welfare too, right? I'm on welfare. They must all be on welfare. And actually, most of them are on welfare. So you are kind of right. But in the caste system, I'm above you. I own my home. I own my car. Okay? I'm a legal citizen. Mm-hmm. You don't get to be rude to me. I get to be rude to you in our country. They don't understand that. They think that because I don't get welfare, or they think I get less welfare because I'm just one guy and there's 5 of them. So they're getting way more welfare, obviously, that I'm beneath them in the caste system. So that's why they act like fuckheads to everyone. Right. The only people I ever saw them be semi-friendly to or semi-polite to is the real estate agents that put them in there, that live on the other side of me. Oh. So, and they're not actually friendly to them. They're just less rude. They're still loud and they're still berating them and letting their kid go into their garage and shit, doing all kinds of disgusting shit. But they are at least pretend friendly, which they're not friendly to anyone else. They'll say things like "Have a nice day" and blah blah blah. They were getting into it last week. It was on Saturday, the day that someone called the cops. So I don't even know who the fuck cares, but the point is none of these people belong anywhere near me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you go back to your country of origin or not. Just get the fuck away from me. How hard is that to understand? I just don't want to be around you.
Exactly.
Just fuck off.
Speaking of EBT, there's this video of they're protesting.
Mm-hmm. Every family, every meal. Food is justice. Food is real.
Demonstrators rally on the Lower East Side in protest of forthcoming federal changes for those receiving government assistance to buy food. As part of the president's Big Beautiful Bill, Americans in the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, will now have to prove they are working, volunteering, or enrolled in an education program for at least 80 hours a month, or risk losing their food stamps or SNAP benefits altogether. 34-year-old Anthony Pearson, among those who are concerned.
How can I work 80 hours if I have children? I have to pick my children from school, and I have to take my kids to school. How am I going to work that many hours? It doesn't make sense.
Molly Wasso Park, commissioner for the New York City Department of Social Services, is calling the change problematic.
So for somebody who's working a shift job, somebody who's working in the gig economy, that can be very, very challenging.
Shut up.
Home health
Shut your greasy fucking hair up.
Whose client goes into the hospital and so doesn't work for a week, that could impact her ability to receive SNAP for the month.
Park and other social services officials also have their backs against the wall to get the word out. The changes go into effect November 2nd.
They gave us 30 days to put these new requirements into place. So it's very challenging for the agency, and it's going to be very challenging for recipients as well.
I've never seen people so happy in our country because of that, because so many different groups of people are being taken care of.
But not everyone agrees.
It's a $200 billion cut nationally to SNAP. And SNAP is really a lifeline for so many families.
Elizabeth McCarthy is president and CEO of the Community Food Bank of Central New Jersey, one of the many tri-state food pantries helping families that are facing food insecurity.
I think people have this misnomer that people on SNAP aren't working. About 82% of people on SNAP are working already. But having to prove that and show the documentation is very challenging to some people who may not have a computer, may only be doing things on their phone to be able to upload
what
documentation.
Pause
it.
I can't
work 20 hours every week.
The new proof of work
Can you pause it? Yeah. She's sidestepping the fact that they can't provide documentation because they're illegal aliens.
Right.
That's why they can't provide fucking documentation. Dude, this Indian guy might have to leave. He's about that. He's either going to have to kill me on November 2nd. And P.S. I don't have any food in my house either, dudes. Good luck. You're going to be eating my cat food for a while. Or he's just got to fucking leave. Dude, we're going to watch a lot of illegal immigrants leave over this. We already watched a bunch of them leave in January when Trump was elected.
Right.
I love it. Good. Dude, I didn't know the full story. I didn't know that they were just simply asking them to do 80 hours a month of volunteer work. They're so fucking lazy. You can't even go volunteer. Like, that shit blows my mind. Like, dude, when you have to live near these people that are on Snap, it blows your mind how little they do during the day. They don't do fucking shit.
Yeah.
They have all the time in the world, and I love when he lies and says that he has to take care of his kids. You're not taking care of fucking shit, please. You don't even know who all your kids are. Stop with the bullshit. They must think every white person is retarded or something.
I think, yeah.
I honestly think they think that we're all just so stupid and naive that we're just going to put up with this. It's like, no. The only people that put up with this are Jews because they're trying to destabilize the economy, and white people that hate themselves.
Right.
People that... Redditors, basically.
Yeah.
Redditors.
Now, back in my day when my family was on welfare, you actually got, you didn't just get this credit card that you could just use. It was government cheese, government milk, government rice, like staples. But you had to make your own food with it. You didn't just get like let me buy a bunch of Cheetos, which is what they do nowadays. And
well, also, dude, you made a great point with that card thing. I want to stop you on that because it used to be shameful to use food stamps because they were actual stamps.
Yeah.
Now,
monopoly money.
I keep an eye on this stuff. Now they give them a debit card that has a Visa logo on it, but it's a red card. So ever since I noticed this, like every time I'm in line at the 7-Eleven and there's a Mexican in front of me buying beer, they always have the red card 100% of the time. And they at least have enough shame to look over at me and try to feel bad, like frown or whatever. Black people, I guess, have no fucking shame whatsoever.
No.
Going on Twitter and saying they're going to go kill a bunch of white people if white people don't keep giving you free shit. I mean, what are you thinking, dude? This is why no one likes you.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah. And so... Obviously, you heard the lies, but here's an example of what they're at, the type of people that are on this.
Go get a job. Work 40 hours a week, 9 to 5.
I don't want to.
There it is.
I don't
Government,
want to.
Kansas, Missouri, take away her food stamps right now. Did you just hear that? Take them away. I'm not even kidding.
I will
You
say,
don't want to? F you. That
no,
is not
I really
a choice.
don't want to.
Huh?
I don't want to.
Then that is not fair. That is not a choice. Subsidies should be there and even more for those who cannot. You can, and you're choosing not to because you do not want to. And I knew the more and more I pushed on it, we would find out that you're doing this because you want to. Straight up, not because you can. Using ADHD and autism? Yes. Is he able to communicate with other people?
Yes.
Okay, then I don't want to hear it. Come on. He's every Gen Beta ever. Gen Alpha, Gen Beta. He is every single one of them born.
Beta.
Maybe.
Dude, that's
They're all
another
getting
point. That's another point I wanted to make about these Indians and the immigrants that come here and the people on welfare. They're all beta males. No alpha males. All the alpha males stayed in their country of origin to make it better and also because they have stuff.
Right.
They're successful. They have careers. They get to fuck all the good-looking women. It's only these dysgenic freaks who are losers. So a loser is a loser who come to this country and seek welfare from a stranger. And there's no war going on in Mexico. There's no war in India. There's no refugee. I hate that word, refugee. What a lie. They're beta males.
Right.
Dude, they come here. And they're like, I'm going to get a white woman and a bunch of free money. And they're like, oh, wait a second. White women find me repulsive. And no one's giving me any money, actually. I'm just defrauding the government for a little while. Because they're beta males. They can't do anything. Like, I got to highlight the point that the cops are called twice this past week. Or the past 2 weeks. They can't even solve their own problems. If someone is making when they stomp around, I knock on the fucking wall, or I yell, "Shut up!" Why do you need to call a fucking cop to tell someone to shut up. You pussy, faggot, beta male, brown piece of shit. You fucking pussy. You need to go call a fucking cop to come in here and to mitigate this non-issue. Go take a walk for 20 minutes if you don't want to listen to my fucking stereo. I didn't have that luxury of not hearing you stomp around, cunt. Cocksucking faggot. You're a beta male faggot. Get the fuck out of this country. Go die in a fucking ditch somewhere, you fucking loser. Beta male bitch. I want some fucking alpha males to come here. And also, if they're refugees, where are the women and children and elderly people? Why is it all just a bunch of fucking military-age men?
Well,
loser military-aged men who don't join the military in their own fucking country and then come here and take our fucking benefits. Yeah, whatever. Snap to it.
Well,
that's snapped. Fuck.
Companies that hire H-1Bs over Americans will tell you that they can't find Americans to do these jobs. Here's the thing. They're not even looking for them. They bury the ad in the back of the classifieds in a Wednesday newspaper in some random city in some random state to simply check the box that they advertise this position. They don't even try to post the job for Americans, interview Americans, and then they claim they can't find Americans for these jobs. The H-1B scam is just that. It is an affront on our sovereignty. It is an affront on our citizenship. It is hurting our country. It is hurting every single person involved. The companies are no better off by replacing Americans who are far more qualified with cheap foreign labor from India. The workers who deserve those jobs that are qualified here in America are far worse off because they don't have the opportunity to earn an income, to have that support, and to contribute to that company. And then lastly, the Indians and the Chinese, they think they're better off, but they too end up getting exploited by all of it, although I have no sympathy for them because they are active participants in second-classing American citizens and treating us like slaves in our own country. The defining issue of the 2026 midterms is going to be American labor. Whether you stand with the H-1B lobby and big corporations that are selling our country short, whether you stand with everyday Americans, black, white, rural, urban, it does not matter. They deserve these jobs. They are qualified, and no one, no American citizen should be treated like a second-class serf in a country that we built, that our ancestors fought over, bled for, and contributed to. Enough is enough.
You know what? You're a Jew. I don't fucking care what you say. He's saying that, but meanwhile, my tax dollars go to Israel, where I'm a fucking slave. I'm a slave here to Israel. God damn it! Read the Talmud, everybody. We're fucking slaves. Tired of this shit. Blah blah blah. The thing is, I'm mad at these Chinese people and Indians for exploiting you whites when I could be doing that. Look at my cool, clear glasses. I borrowed these from Mark Maron. Mark Maron wears glasses like these because he's cool, right? Cool. I'm going to go listen to Come Town. Yo, if you listen to Come Town, don't listen to this podcast. Get the fuck out of my fucking face and don't ever come back. You're a loser. A loser is a loser, and a loser listens to Come Town. I love it. I can't wait till that Stavi guy gets fucking busted for child porn or whatever, like John Reap did. We even talk about John Reap. We talk about a guy who's reaping what he sows.
Dude,
you know, when these fuckers, I just gotta say, because the child porn problem is way worse than you think it is. Because when these fuckers get, like, in order to get child porn, even if you go on the dark web, you have to prove that you're one of them. You have to make your own child porn to trade. So when you read about John Reap or whatever having, like, I don't know how much amount of child porn, he made some of that child porn. He did. There's no way that he couldn't. Dude, it's just real shit, man.
Oh, fuck.
That's why you won last comic stand. You didn't.
Yeah, I was on it. I didn't go anywhere.
Broski, he traded child porn to win. I guarantee it. This is how it works in their world. That's why nothing's going to happen for me or you. Dude, I'm basically an asexual here. I'm not going to fuck anybody to get stage time. So what use does anyone have for me? Like, you can't blackmail me. I'm not going to fuck no kid. Yeah. So what are you going to do? What do you have that I want that you can take from me? Nothing.
You can go, like, that's the only benefit of working where I work. I get to see what people have to do to maintain like what people consider success, and it is some vile stuff, my friends. It is nothing. None of the industry is what you think it is. It's much worse.
Yeah, all this stuff about Epstein is hilarious because it's like, fuck, dude, they're all in on it. How can you not notice? How can you not tell? They're like, anytime anyone says release the Epstein files, I'm like, dude, they could have already done that for like, I don't know, 6 years now. There's been 2 different regime changes. The Democrats didn't release it because they're in it. Trump's not going to release it because he's in it. What, are you fucking retarded?
Yeah.
What do you think they became the president for? So they couldn't fuck children? Like, really think about what I'm saying here. When someone becomes the sheriff of your town, do you think they do it because they want to help anybody or because they want to grab power and fuck your kids?
Right.
What do you think they're doing that for? I don't want to have control and power over other people. Yeah, I think that's creepy and weird. You can do what you want. That's why my 2 girlfriends cheated on me. I wasn't on their ass all the time. I was like, I don't care. Do what you got to do, baby. Just as long as you're leaving me alone to watch Gilmore Girls for an hour a week, I don't fucking care what you do. My ex-girlfriend was such an annoying idiot that I had to watch Gilmore Girls every week because it was the only hour of the week where she wouldn't be up my ass. I could just leave. I could just lie on the couch quietly for an hour. And it was totally like, I totally understood my dad in that moment. It's like, yeah, this is why you would spend Saturday and Sunday on the couch watching Westerns and fucking NASCAR because no one would watch it with them except me. I mean, I would watch the Westerns with them, but beyond that, yeah, I had no interest in any of that shit. And by the way, he didn't have any interest in it either. My dad didn't care about fucking sports. He didn't care at all about anything. He was just watching it to get away from his kids.
Right. Well,
anyway, like father, like son.
Speaking of watching things, I managed this weekend. You gave me an assignment to watch a horror movie, and I watched Weapons, which.
Oh hell yeah, yeah! You saw it at the movie theater?
No. I it's on HBO.
Oh, no fooling! Already?
Yeah.
It was just in the movie theater 2 months ago.
Yeah,
I saw it in the movie theater.
Oh, you did?
God damn. Yeah, no. When I went to San Bernardino to the McDonald's museum, it was like 4:00 in the afternoon. I was like, I'm not driving back through the worst traffic available. So I was like, I'll just go watch this movie. And I was very curious because he killed Trevor Moore. He pushed Trevor Moore off a balcony to make this fucking movie, so it better be good. I mean. I was alluding to this stuff last week. The least talented people will push you off a fucking balcony and just take your persona and run with it.
Right.
Because anything that's good about this movie is Trevor Moore. It's Trevor Moore's influence. It's shot very well. The cinematography is good and the music is good. This is all Trevor's influence, dude.
Right.
It's all Trevor. She's so ugly.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of James Garner, her father, but man, how did he make such an ugly woman for a daughter?
And
that's one Rockford file I'd return.
And her the way she acts in this movie, it annoyed the hell out of me. So I had no interest in her character. Like, I thought she was just a terrible human throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, she did everything bad that you could do bad. She's a bad person. She fucked the cop when he was engaged, and then I think he told the woman that he fucking Dude, the only likable character was the cop, and he got fucked over the most out of all of them. Oh shit! Did you notice that the villain is Kathy Griffin?
Yes.
God damn! I feel like I might be the only person that noticed that was fucking Kathy Griffin, but it's so obviously Kathy Griffin. That's the only funny, clever part of the movie. Bravo, Trevor Killer. Bravo. You did one funny thing. And if you were really cool, you would have gotten the actual Kathy Griffin to play herself, and that would have been funny as fuck. Yeah. Kathy Griffin's a fucking witch or something. Please. This movie sucks so bad. This movie is such shit. And this is a great way for us to talk about horror movies because it's Halloween coming up. And by the time you watch this, you can listen to our recommendations and maybe watch some of these movies on Halloween. But this is a perfect example of why new horror movies are garbage. They just suck. None of the characters are likable, so you don't care if they die. The villains aren't likable, so I don't give a fuck if they kill anyone. I don't get it, dude. Like, actually, let me look through the list of things I watched because all I did was watch movies for like 4 days straight.
Okay, while you do that,
because there's a.
I want to
let me hear your thoughts on this movie.
I want to say my favorite. The only part I loved in this movie is when the gay couple, the witch gets him to kill him. He's gay in this movie, and he kills his gay lover, which was actually funny. It was
that
one of
was the most Trevor.
scenes.
That was the Trevor Moore scene in the movie because there was also a reference to something about 8 hot dogs, which was like a Whitest Kids You Know sketch. This is another thing why I know this guy's a sleazy fuck because I've met everyone in the Whitest Kids You Know except this guy. He didn't come to the They were all in L.A. like 15 years ago. They were all here in L.A. and none of them did that shit, except for Trevor and this guy. But I met all the other dudes, and he just didn't come around. He didn't hang out with those guys. None of the Whitest Kids You Know are in this movie. In fact, instead of putting any of the Whitest Kids You Know, he put this fucking dickhead. I forgot his fucking name. He was supposed to be the next big thing, and it didn't happen.
And he's in
this movie. What is his fucking name? God, I hate this guy too. He has a record out on Sub Pop. He plays the dad. He plays the kid's dad. Do you know who I'm talking about? He's a comic in L.A.
Yes. Oh man, this is gonna bug me.
Dude, he failed so hard that I can't even remember his name. This is a guy I used to interact with all the time. I don't fucking know his name. He was on every show in L.A. back in the day. He was on all of them. And he's not in the trailer either, so we can't see what he looks like.
It's not like
but anyway,
Nick Thune, is it?
No, Nick Thune's actually a very nice person.
Okay.
I know him. Yeah, he's a good dude. Nick Thune, I auditioned to be in a movie with him.
Okay.
That's the only movie I've ever auditioned for. And when you hear the premise of this movie, it used to be on Tubi. It's called Bad Johnson, okay? And the premise of the movie is that this guy's penis comes to life. It just starts talking. Nick Thune played the talking penis. Which is why he has no career either now.
Yeah. Well,
how do you tell everybody, hey, I played the talking penis in a movie? Straight to video.
Yeah, I booked Nick Thune on one of my shows that I used to produce at the college. And I got him paid.
I bet he was great for that. I bet he was great at that because he always has a guitar on him. I think he's really smart about that.
Yeah, he was good.
But if Bad Johnson's on Tubi, you should watch it because it's really funny. Because the part I remember I didn't audition in person. They made me send a video, and I remember thinking I did 2 versions. I did one where I just did the dialogue as it was written, and then I did one version where I just made up new dialogue that was way funnier, and then I didn't send them that one. I got self-conscious, and that's why I didn't get the part. But when I watched the movie, I couldn't believe the guy that plays me just has red hair. They just thought I had red hair. He's supposed to. He's not funny. He's not the fucking comic relief. I don't. It would have been such a bad movie for me to be in. Bad Johnson.
Yeah.
I love that. I was supposed to be the best friend. I didn't even get to play the talking penis.
That's
shit.
But now I
want to say about
the
well,
guy.
anyways, the Whitest Kids You Know, that dude sold out so hard, and he didn't put any of his buddies in any of these fucking movies. He put the people in the people he was hanging out with in L.A. were the alt crowd. He wasn't hanging around people like me. I mean, I was technically the alt crowd, but I had my own thing going on, and he had no interest in that.
Right.
Anyway, dude, you killed Trevor for nothing. You're an untalented piece of shit, and you suck. And this movie sucks. And whatever movie you make next will suck too. He's gonna make a movie about the Joker or something. Like, we need another fucking Joker movie.
I know. Did you have your recommendations ready?
Yeah. Well, I can only recommend the original Halloween because it was the only good movie I watched. And I rewatched Arachnophobia, and that was pretty good. But I would assume everyone's already seen that movie. Yeah. But these modern movies, the bad ones I saw were the modern ones. Terrifier is garbage. I couldn't even finish watching it. There's a movie called All Hallows Eve, which is basically the prequel to Terrorizer. That's garbage. I'm talking like these movies were so bad I was reading Reddit. while I was watching. Like when you're surfing, when a movie is so boring, you're surfing Reddit. Like that's not a good sign, dude. That's a bad movie because Reddit sucks too. You know?
Yeah.
All right. So what are the other movies? Oh, Prey, Prey. It's supposed to be a Predator movie.
Yeah. No.
And did you see that one?
I didn't. I was going to, but it's on Amazon. But I just had no interest.
I saw it on Amazon. Yeah. Well, that's this is the thing. It's actually it's kind of a good idea for a movie. They just executed it poorly because it's supposed to be about like these Native Americans that fight a predator, and it's like, well, yeah, they're hunters. That's actually a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea for a movie. And they also have these Canadian French hunters in there, so it's actually kind of an interesting. It's definitely an interesting premise for a movie. They just made it shitty. Like it's just. And it's so hard to watch these movies where women are competent. It's just retarded. It's outrageous. I mean, Halloween made more sense because she's mostly incompetent, but towards the end she figures it out, and she gets saved by the guy anyway. So it's just more realistic. That's why it was so influential. But Prey, man, it's just bad. The CGI was super terrible. The Predator looks like shit. I don't know why they keep redesigning the fucking face on the Predator. Just leave it alone.
Yeah, the original was the best.
It's just, yeah, and it's super unrealistic. And they what's funny about these fuckers is that they don't believe their own fucking feminism either. Because even though she's the hero of the movie, her brother does all the damage to the actual predator until he dies. He's the real competent hunter there. Right. And it's just none of it makes sense either. It's disgusting, actually. It's a disgusting movie that no one should ever see. But like they think that they're being nice to Native American culture when they don't realize they're insulting the women in that culture. They're acting like these women who skin these animals and make the food and make their clothing out of the animals. Like, that's not a valid contribution. The woman should be out hunting. What the fuck for?
Right.
She has a function.
Yeah.
She has a function, and it's perfectly valid function. I'm so tired. This is another thing I hate about feminism, this lie that there's something wrong with raising children. That's an honorable thing. That's a very honorable thing to raise children and raise good children. Whatever. Yeah. Feminism is it's a lie. They know it's a lie. That's why the men always help the girl out at some point in the fucking movie. It's not real. No one believes it. It's a fantasy.
Nobody, yeah. Well, like, it's hard to suspend my disbelief when, like, a 90-pound woman is beating the crap out of, like, a hulking dude or a bunch of dudes, and it's like, I
mean, the reason why Predator works is because you believe that Arnold Schwarzenegger could actually fight a 7-foot-tall alien. You know what I mean? Because he's big too.
Yeah. It makes some sense. Like, the suspension of disbelief is less difficult in the first Predator because it just makes a little more sense. But did you want to look at some Reddit that you had sent me?
Oh, wait. Let me finish talking about these movies real quick. Because I also watched... I'm trying to watch every John Carpenter movie because I haven't seen all of them yet. So I watched the original Halloween. Believe it or not, I had never seen it before. The only Halloween movie I had seen before that was Halloween 3. So go fucking figure. And I do not care for the character of Michael Myers. I find him extremely boring and tedious. We're gonna make 12 movies about this guy. Who fucking cares? He doesn't even talk.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck what he does? I don't care about his motivations. Whatever. And then I also watched a movie called Vampires, which might be one of the last movies that Carpenter directed. It's just garbage with James Woods and Daniel Baldwin. Not even Alec Baldwin, but Daniel Baldwin. And then Christine I watched. Now, Christine I thought was interesting because originally John Carpenter was supposed to direct Firestarter, but the thing bombed so hard they took Firestarter. He got fired. He got fired from Firestarter, and so he only took Christine because he needed the money. So he was just like, "That's fine, I'll take that." And then that one ended up being a big hit and whatever. And it's a very well made movie. It looks nice. It's just the dumbest fucking story I've ever fucking been. Like Stephen King is the biggest. You want to know what? Yes, you want to know what a hack Stephen King is? He named his son Joe. His son's name is Joking. Joking. That's what kind of person Stephen King is. And he is such a fucking hack. And his books are bad. His stories are only good when someone like Stanley Kubrick or John Carpenter gets their hands on it and just shoots it in a nice way. And, of course, cuts out all the self-indulgent bullshit about being an alcoholic and whatever. Stephen King apparently had a real bad problem with alcohol, and every book was about being a drunk.
Isn't that basically what? What's the movie where the author gets his legs hobbled?
Misery. That's
Misery.
The Misery. See, that's the best example because Misery, the movie, is a masterpiece. It's great. It's really fun. It's very entertaining. Perfect cast.
Right.
Stellar cast. And the book is trash because I read a bunch of Stephen King books when I was like 10, and half of Misery is literally a fucking romance novel. I'm not kidding. He actually makes the reader read the actual romance novel that the Kathy Bates character makes him write. It's the dullest shit imaginable. It's like unbelievable how bad that book is. It's misery to read it. But yeah. There's none of the humor that's in the movie because the movie's funny as fuck because James Caan is funny as fuck. He's funny as fuck in that movie. Even when he's killing her, it's funny as fuck. And he's like, eat it, you fucking bitch, die.
That's a good, it's not quite horror, but man, it's a good movie, Misery.
Flawless movie. Yeah. Flawless movie. Richard Farnsworth is great in that movie. He's so good. Richard Farnsworth, just to give you guys a little story about him. So he was in this David Lynch movie called The Straight Story, which I really highly recommend. It's the only David Lynch movie that was released by Disney. To give you an idea, it's rated G. It's a great movie. It's a total challenge for David Lynch, that movie. Highly recommend it. But anyway, the guy, Richard Farnsworth, had cancer. Richard Farnsworth was in a bunch of Westerns and stuff. You would recognize his face even though you don't know his name.
Okay.
He was dying of cancer during that movie where he just rode around on a riding lawnmower the whole time. He suffered. He suffered for his art. There's no way he didn't. And so he was nominated for an Oscar and he lost. And after he lost the Oscar, he blew his brains out with a shotgun. Wow.
That's
Hollywood sucks. Hollywood sucks. I mean, look at Kathy Griffin. You could have a stellar 30-year career and still end up being the villain in a Whitest Kids You Know movie. She's another one. I try to watch her podcast, but she's such an aggressively annoying libtard that it's just not possible. Like anything funny she says is always negated by her obsession with Donald Trump. I get it. He ruined your life, but you did that to yourself too, idiot. What were you thinking? Yeah. You should have. I mean, I would do anything just to have a 10-minute conversation with Kathy Griffin and explain to her why she fucked up her life doing that. Like, dude, you're a comedian. Why aren't you smiling in the fucking photo? It's supposed to be a joke, idiot.
Right.
What are you thinking? What the fuck are you thinking?
I don't know.
Kathy, get in touch, man. I want to help you out. I want to help you and Theo Vaughn. I really feel like I could ghostwrite the shit out of your material, your act. I really could. What give me a tape of America's Next Top Model. I'll write your act for you, Kathy. I can watch reality TV and then write jokes about it too. I'd take Kathy Griffin on the road even if she didn't drive or pay for gas. just for the story.
Yeah.
Just it'd be fun to drive around with her. She'd be listening to "Do You Believe in Life After Love?" Kathy, you're not allowed to use the fucking radio anymore. Get your fucking hand away from that, Kathy. Oh, come on, but I actually know her in real life. Shut up, Kathy. Shut your face.
Oh man. So
do you believe in life after Wub?
I was gonna say, you sent me a few Reddits.
Oh yeah, I keep a file on both my iPads filled with screen caps from Reddit of just crazy shit that I read and laugh at. Let's take a look at these. Oh, I wanted to say this might be a new segment called "It Came from Reddit." Okay, this is from Craigslist.
Okay.
I have to read this in full because I can't read it off the screen. It's all blurry. Is it blurry on your end too?
No, I can read it.
I want to do a dramatic reading. Let me get my iPad really quickly. Okay.
Okay.
This is a love story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, dude, I've read this so many times. I can't tell you. And by the way, it wasn't on Reddit. I should explain. It was actually on Craigslist.
Oh, okay.
It was on the misconnection of Craigslist. And after I read this, remind me to talk about my experience on misconnections because
Okay.
I used to get laid.
Oh, damn.
I used to get laid off of it. That's crazy. Oh, here it is. Okay. This is a misconnection. You fed me a Snickers bar and called me Piggy. I was the fat guy in a tight and acid t-shirt who was sitting outside 7-Eleven eating a big bite hot dog and nachos. You were wearing a purple sports bra and yoga pants and had your hair in a ponytail. You were sweaty and a little bit out of breath from running, and you stopped in front of me. You looked down at me and then smiled a beautiful smile and said, Piggy's hungry, isn't he? I was very embarrassed and tried to say something, but I only made a wheezing noise because my mouth was full and nacho cheese dripped on my belly. You laughed. You laughed and then walked into the 7-Eleven. After a while, you came back out and said, oh, good, you're still here. I have something for you. You started unwrapping a Snickers bar and asked me if I wanted dessert. I said yes this time, and you told me to open my mouth, and I did. You lifted the Snickers. Sorry. I can't even read it without laughing. You lifted the Snickers bar up to... Oh, wait. It's even better. You lifted the Snickers bar up to your mouth and started licking it very slowly, and then you pushed it so far in my mouth I thought I was going to gag and started chewing it. Then you let go of it and said, goodbye, Piggy, and ran off. I hope you read this. I can't stop thinking about you. Dude, I love this fucking story because both these fuckers now have a fetish because that girl definitely already had a fetish of feeding fat guys and being a cock tease, but now this dude is going to be the next Louis C.K. And anytime he's at 7-Eleven, he's going to whip his cock out and start jerking off in front of women. Dude, misconnections was the fucking shit back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you about it. Because when I lived in New Orleans, I would go to the park every day, and I would just sometimes I would write misconnections about actual women I saw, but a lot of times I would just make a woman up in my head and just write a little short story.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I got laid with 1, 2, 3. I think I got laid with... No, Crazy Carrie met me off of this. Oh, my God. I think I got laid with 5 women off of misconnections. Actually, Crazy Carrie and I met at a Yola Tango concert, which is even more nerdy. But then we reconnected later. When I met her, she had a fucking fiance. But, dude, I don't care how cute a girl is. They're all weirdos if they like me. They're never fucking normal or cool. But my friend introduced me to her. I was like, this is Carrie. She has like a fiance. I said, don't do anything, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, yeah, whatever. So I go inside and I'm watching Yola Tango, and I can feel someone staring at me. And I look behind me, and she's staring at me. She was just watching me watch Yola Tango, the Howlin' Wolf. Another time, this is before we started fucking, I was bootlegging a show, and she was at the show too. I guess I was a hipster too. I don't know. She was a hipster for sure. But and then she saw me tape recording the show, and she walked over to me and she said, it's just like the Piggy story. She said right into the tape recording, she goes, I really want to fuck you right now. And then she just left the venue. She just left, and I didn't see her again for days. But yeah, I have a recording of this hot girl telling me that she wanted to fuck me. Anyways, misconnections. Dude, I don't know if this still exists on Craigslist. I haven't looked at it in a long time, but man, if it does, holy shit, I need to get back into it. So the one girl I met that I actually saw in real life was this chick that worked in the oil change place, the Quick Lube in Slidell. And this is the girl that turned me on to 4chan in 2007. Oh, so, okay. There's weirdos everywhere, dude. Even in Slidell, Louisiana, there's weirdos on 4chan.
Yeah.
But anyway, she was flirting with me, and she was like kicking my feet. She was doing that thing that girls that don't have any game do. They kick your shoe with their shoe. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a little girl child stuff.
Yeah, like pull your hair
schoolyard
type stuff.
Yeah, schoolyard stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, oh, this girl likes me, but it's not. I mean, I'm a nice guy, I guess. It's like it's not appropriate to hit on her in front of her coworkers and stuff. Meanwhile, I didn't know she had already fucked all of her coworkers.
Damn.
that they were greatly amused by this. They're the ones that told her about the misconnection, actually. Because they were like, this is about you. But yes, I wrote a misconnection about her, and I was fucking her for a little while. And so, this is the 4chan part. So this is how she told me about 4chan. She's like, yo, you should borrow your sister's. Oh, this is another thing we did. We were talking about making a porno movie because we stole a Bible from her preacher at a donut shop. And I said, we should make a porno, and I'll come on the Bible.
Jesus.
She had to return the Bible because they knew we stole it. I don't know. I'm not the same person I used to be, okay, guys?
Okay.
Just understand that. I hope you guys do understand, because I told you guys some horrible stories about me drinking and driving. I don't do that stuff, okay? That's the old me. I'm not like that anymore. I wouldn't jizz on a Bible, okay? I'm not that into Reddit. But yeah, she was like, you should borrow your sister's digital camera, and we'll take a bunch of pictures, and I'll post them on Reddit of us fucking. And I was like, I don't know about that. So I did borrow the camera, and of course I did take pictures. But then I went and looked at 4chan. I'm sorry, did I say she was going to post it on Reddit? She's going to post it on 4chan.
Yeah, because you can't post that on Reddit.
Right. So when I was looking at 4chan, I was like, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think I should give her these pictures. And I don't even know. I was so right, because the area of 4chan that she was looking at was R9K or B. B is random. R9K. These are the two most autistic boards on 4chan. In fact, the fact that girls were looking at that is terrifying.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, it's very different. Nowadays, it's just gay dudes and trannies posting pictures of their dicks and stuff. But back in the day, it was just totally autistic weirdos talking about, I can't get laid. I'm gonna kill myself if I don't get a girlfriend. And there's girls they're incels too. It's really fucking interesting because
weird.
They're still incels, even though this girl got laid all the time, got fucked all the time. She's still a total incel. She's looking at the fucking internet all day.
Yeah.
That's nerd shit.
Mm-hmm.
So thank Christ I did not send her those pictures, because I would be a meme right now on 4chan. I would be looking at my own pictures of my own dick for 20 years afterwards, because they post the same shit over and over. It would have been a green text, basically, but with my dick. It would have been a pink text, a pink dick text. But yeah, misconnections was the shit. And yeah, I would just write some that were fake, and I had like a following in New Orleans. All these like Crazy Carrie and then a couple other girls. They just read my stuff and emailed me, and they were like, "You're really funny. I wish that you would write one about me." I just fucked him instead.
Oh, okay.
No, I bet I did write some misconnections. It was part of my seduction routine. But man, misconnections is the shit. I can't say enough good things about it. 5 women, and none of them were disgusting or fat or anything either. It's really weird.
See, there's a lid for every pot, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So never get discouraged, men. Just got to try weird things, I guess.
Lower your standards is all.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
no, you have to put in a lot of work to get pussy. It's not like, dude, I was writing that shit every day for months.
Mm-hmm.
You know, going to the park every day, writing that shit just to fuck 5 chicks. Please.
I mean, that's pretty good, though, I'd say. I mean, a lot of people...
it's great for someone that looks like me. Please,
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. But I can't believe that many women ever had sex with me. Every time I have sex, I'm like, this is weird. I can't believe you're doing this. Are you okay? Are you going through something right now?
Yeah. Oh man. And on that note, we've reached the hour.
What? We're not going to look at any of the Reddit stuff?
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go through it.
Okay.
Can you read this one, or you want me to do it?
I can read this one. Okay. Holy fuck! As a fat woman, I am invisible. I used to weigh 140. That's still fat. I am 5'9" for reference. I mean, that's what I weigh, basically. Like, that's my body type, you dumb bitch. For real. Now I weigh 180, and no one will even look twice at me. Men completely ignore me, and a bartender just came up and burped in my face. I hate that men only treat women based upon how they look.
Well,
this honestly makes me want to starve myself. Well, why don't you? I used to have bulimia when I was skinny, and now I'm considering a return to get treated like a human being again. Why don't you just go for a fucking walk? Why can't you fucking bitches exercise? No one wants you to fucking be bulimic.
Right.
Go hiking. Go hiking, and then you can be 140 again, just like Daddy.
Yeah. It's like our standards are so much lower than they realize, but the reason why when you get to a certain point why people don't look at you, it has nothing to do with societal norms or any of that. Back in the back of our mind, we're like, you're dying. I don't want to be with someone that's dying. You know?
You're sick. Yeah, I see that. I can see that. We want a fit partner that can raise our children. That's completely understandable. What is she talking about?
That's all it really is. We're not even. It's so ingrained back there. Now, people always bring up like the Middle Ages when it was the reverse, where the bigger you were, the more food you had. But again, that's a similar thing, but just in a different time. In that time, if you were able to have access to food, you could be bigger, and that was considered more attractive. But nowadays, poor people are fat and unhealthy.
Dude, how about looking at those videos of this EBT people, like you've eaten enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm having issues with my cat CJ. He basically eats every other day because he keeps shitting on the couch. I mean, he can't. No, I'm sorry. He keeps shitting on the carpet. He can't shit on the couch anymore because it's completely covered. So now he shits on the carpet, and he knows I hate it. He knows I hate it. I don't know why he keeps doing it. What was the point of even bringing this up? I don't fucking remember.
Does he overeat or something?
Well, yeah, he could stand to not eat every day because he's a fat fuck. Like, he hasn't eaten today. He's still fat. It's not like he lost any weight. You know? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't understand how someone could like eating so much and then still continue to shit and not get fed. Like, what? Like, I know that you have the intellect of a 3-year-old, but still, this is the only thing that you fucking think about all day is food. Just shit in the goddamn box, asshole. And he used to do this thing where he hasn't done it in a while, which is troubling, where every time he would use the cat box, he would come out and start scratching the ground to let me know that he used the cat box and he was a good kitty and he gets to be fed. And now he just doesn't. I guess he's just not going into the cat box.
That's a shame.
And it's really funny because he's not eating a full amount of food, so it's now the shit is just like this. I don't know. But it's the same thing I want to say to this woman. It's like, dude, you can skip a meal or two, whatever. Take a walk. Why can't why can't these fuckers exercise? Don't get on a fucking weight loss drug. You need to exercise and be outside in the sun. God damn it.
Yeah, it's
It'll
good
cure
for
your
you.
Depression. It's great for you. It's the only thing we're supposed to be doing. We're just supposed to be walking around in the sun, looking for our food.
And
dude, I need to get a gun. I need to get a gun delivered to my house by November 1st, man.
Well,
this is real shit.
Yeah, you
dude,
might have
I
to
got a
actually
target
go
on
get
my
one.
back.
Yeah.
Dude, I got a fucking target on my back in this building already. So yeah, once they stop getting their fucking handouts, why not go over and kill the white dude? What the fuck? Why not? We don't like him anyway.
Right.
Oh, I liked this story too. Am I wrong for canceling my order at the coffee shop? I don't think he is. I was at this coffee shop and the cashier was really pretty. She had a cool anime tattoo. I don't agree with that. I was going to get some coffee and a donut, and I said, hey, I like your tattoo. What's your favorite character from that anime? She kept a straight face, and she just said, how can I help you?
Yeah.
I then said, I really like anime too, and I just wanted to see what shows and characters you liked. She still she still showed no emotions and was like, sir, do you want anything? I just said, actually, I did, but you made me change my mind. Bye. And I walked away. I didn't want coffee anymore after that. I was trying to be nice and get to know her, and she was acting like that. No, you were bothering her at work, you stupid autistic retard.
I know.
She didn't want this is what I was saying. This is why I didn't hit on the fucking girl and wrote a misconnection. You embarrassed her in front of her fucking coworkers, you retard. No one wants to be hit on when they're at work.
Right.
But also, you're talking about the lamest shit ever. Anime? let me give you fellas a little advice. Women don't give a flying fuck about common interests. Listen to what I said, losers. Women do not give a flying fuck about common interests. I had a girlfriend that wouldn't even watch Gilmore Girls with me. Okay, that's a show made for girls. So they don't want, and it's good that they don't have the same interests as you. I don't want to fucking hang out with my girl 24/7.
No.
I need time to myself. I don't want a girlfriend that I just sit and watch anime with or whatever. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, because it seems like a good idea, but like my old roommate who's been married for a while, he goes, you just got to have your own things going on, because that way it's more special when you actually do spend time together versus when you're doing your own things. What it shows is that you're not independent, which is not what they want. You're
codependent.
Yeah,
Without
and
a doubt, dude.
That's bad. You don't want to be that. You want to be someone that seems like they have an understanding of where their life is headed, because that's attractive. I mean, that's attractive to other people. A leader, basically, right? You want to be someone that seems like they could lead, and it's not that difficult to understand. You just, if you come off needy, I mean, imagine if someone did that to you, how weird that would be, right? Maybe put yourself.
Oh, I hate it. Dude, anytime someone tries to, it's the same thing that happens when people come up to me and go like, hey, getting any good shots with the camera? It's like, I don't want to talk to you. I want to use the camera. I'm outside walking around alone because I don't want to talk to you.
Right. It's not complicated. It's just that this is something you learn, I guess, over time, or maybe I've always had older influences, so they taught me this type of thing. That you need to just have a good sense of self, and then that tends to attract people that way, instead of it comes off like you're trying to do whatever you can to get her attention, and she's at work, like you said. That's weird. It's strange.
Yeah, it's a little desperate.
It comes off as desperate. Instead of having a casual, normal conversation, and you can be funny within that, but if you go, oh, the tattoo thing, do you know how many dudes probably have said something about that tattoo to her? Probably 1,000. So
probably every dude that ever approaches her.
Yeah. So you're going for the most obvious thing. So if you want to impress somebody, you go for the least obvious thing. You go for the thing that most people aren't noticing, which is usually things about their looks. So that's my advice.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, I would have said like, oh, you watch anime? Gross. Can someone else get my coffee for me? that would impress her. I'm telling you. That would impress her. You telling her that you don't give a fuck about her.
Yeah. Way more than what you did. So I guess you're not in the wrong, but you still kind of come off like a loser, because guess what? A loser is a loser.
Yeah, I love that. That's exactly right. A loser is a loser.
Mm-hmm. And on that
probably
note,
wrote that. Probably wrote that.
And on that note, we've went a little bit over the hour, and I will say that I hope all of you out there have a good week, a good weekend, and I hope you do as well. Thank you so much.
Hey, smash that like and subscribe button. Why don't you?
Oh, God.
You gotta talk about desperate. Hey, use your tattooed anime hands to smash that like and subscribe button. We're gonna be talking about anime a lot in the future, so smash that. Smash that like and subscribe button.
Yeah, I hope
I'm
never
offended when anyone subscribes to us. Don't subscribe to us. Like, I think it's a lot cooler when you just show up and then it's like all of a sudden there's 900 views on the video. It's like, wow, cool. Who are these people? That's way cooler than subscribers. I mean, dude, they don't even show me the stuff I subscribe to on YouTube anyway.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
The algorithm is messed up for a while. So it doesn't.
They do this fucking. Dude, do you know how much Opie and Anthony shit I see? I don't like Opie and Anthony, okay? I have to go through and say, Opie and Anthony clips, do not recommend videos from this channel. Opie and Anthony official, do not recommend videos from this fucking channel. I was never into that shit growing up. I hate it now. I certainly don't want to hear it now that they're not even together. What the fuck? Who cares?
I think it's because of all the comedy stuff you post. So it thinks you like that type of stuff. That's what it is. It's all it is. It's an algorithm. It's not thinking. It just goes, oh, he must also like this, because according to other people that like this also like this, so that's what it's doing. But
yeah.
Anyway,
luckily I never get anything from Cumtown recommended to me. They know I'm not gay. At least YouTube knows I'm straight. I mean, Opie and Anthony was for straight guys, so at least I got that going for me.
Yeah, there you go. And on that note, if you're a straight guy, please like and subscribe.
Yeah, every straight dude should smash that like and subscribe button real quick and in a hurry.
All right. I got to go to bed. Thank you.
All right. Good night.